Coming up on QUTV News this week, preparing for holiday shopping, we have tips and tricks on how you can get the best deals.
Winter weather recently took a toll on travel plans. Find out how this week's weather will impact your drive.
And we'll tell you why Quincy University canceled classes this week. Hello and welcome to QUTV News this week. I'm Ashlyn Worley.
And I'm Quincy Feeney. Students enjoyed an extra day off after Thanksgiving break. Q canceled all classes Monday due to blizzard-like conditions.
The storm produced between 6 and 7 inches of snowfall in the tri-states. Quincy University crews braved the cold to keep students safe.
With the dangerous conditions of the snow and ice on Sunday night and no school Monday, some students spent their day inside while others spent their day shoveling snow. But QU Nationals spent their day fighting the conditions.
I started coming in at 5 o'clock. It was starting to get slushy, and we did everything we could do last night, but it was just too much. I mean, the guys were coming in just covered wet, and I just said, okay guys, this is a fighting losing battle right now. Let's just regroup, come in early in the morning. And I've been out here since 4 o'clock this morning, and then I had my other 3-4 guys come in at a little after 5.
Foster said the storm has been the biggest challenge they've had in 12 years. Nationals has been shoveling campus sidewalks and clearing ice since then. Well, Hall of Famer and former coach Jack McKenzie passed away Wednesday evening. McKenzie coached the QU men's soccer team for over 4 decades. He led the team to 9 NAIA national championships. He is one of the winningest coaches in the nation. He ranked 10th in the NCAA history overall. McKenzie retired from the program in 2012. The field at North Campus is named after McKenzie. McKenzie was 77 years old.
QU is making history. The university received the largest grant in the school's history. The U.S. Department of Education awarded QU a Strengthening Institutions grant. It will expand student opportunity for STEM research. With the grant, QU can introduce 2 new majors, cybersecurity and business analytics. The grant is worth over $2 million.
The former student and QU daycare worker faces a minimum of 18 years in jail if convicted. According to our news gathering partners at WGEM, Nathan Caldwell pleaded not guilty to a total of 7 counts of child pornography. Caldwell is behind bars in Adams County on a $700,000 bond between his 2 cases. A status hearing is set for December 11th in 1 case. Caldwell has another hearing on his 2nd indictment in February before he faces a jury in March of 2019.
Well, 90s babies grew up watching his shows. The creator of the animated Nickelodeon show SpongeBob SquarePants has died. Steven Hillenburg was 57 years old. Nickelodeon tweeted, quote, "Today we are observing a moment of silence to honor his life and work." Hillenburg revealed last year he had been diagnosed with ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease. He said he intended to work on his show for as long as possible. The series about a sea sponge named SpongeBob and his various underwater friends has aired on Nickelodeon for almost 20 years. It airs in over 200 countries and has been translated into more than 50 languages. It has earned many awards during its run, including 4 Emmy Awards, and was adapted into a Broadway musical in 2016. Well, higher prices and shorter supplies, that's 2 things no one wants to hear when it comes to Christmas.
Coming up, we explain why it may be difficult to find the perfect Christmas tree this year and find out how to get the best bang for your buck this holiday season.
I'm Marissa Gonzalez. I'm a senior this year. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I play volleyball here, and I am a political science major. I was recruited by our old head coach, Bob Crank, at the time. He said, "We want to see you. We want you out here in Quincy, Illinois." And honestly, at that point, I had never been to Illinois. I hadn't even been to the Midwest at all. So I knew it was going to be an interesting experience. My career goal right now is to go to law school and then pass the bar and get certified, become a licensed attorney, and work in litigation. I'm not sure if I want to do civil or criminal yet, but I know I want to be in a courtroom, and I know I want to be just in that environment, in that atmosphere.
Soccer is a physically demanding sport that often results in a tie. Student life comes with its own demands, and often it feels like the losses outnumber the wins. Sometimes you just need someone to listen. It's comforting to know our Quincy team extends beyond the field.
lives are focused around figuring out what we want to do. Here at Quincy University, we can help you find what you want to do. Just take a break and do what you love.
Amazon is breaking records once again. This year's Cyber Monday was once again the single biggest shopping day in the company's history. In fact, the online retailer says from Thanksgiving to Cyber Monday, customers ordered over 180 million items. Toys and electronics were some of the most popular items that landed in people's carts. Other bestsellers included Amazon's voice-activated Echo Dot, Instant Pots, and Ancestry DNA test.
It's a symbol of the Christmas season, but this year it may be hard to find. The Pacific Northwest Christmas Tree Association says there is a tree shortage across the country. The organization blames the Great Recession in 2008. They say there was an oversupply about 10 years ago and growers planted fewer trees then to save money. The effects are now being felt around the country. The association warns shoppers that they can expect fewer trees to pick from and higher prices for the trees they find. They say you could pay 10% more for a tree this year.
Well, apparently you can be a calendar model at any age. 12 women in Wisconsin can attest to this. Emily Matestik spoke with some of them.
I miss April.
I miss May.
And I miss June.
Ranging in age from 70-something to north of 90, these are the women of the 2019 Touchmark on West Prospect calendar.
I was thinking, well, not only are these people beautiful here, but they are strong and fit, and we are gaining muscle tone all the time. And I thought, why don't we make a calendar to show off our fitness?
Marge Willis and the pipe she proudly shows off may have come up with the calendar idea, but it didn't take long for the other ladies to lend their bodies to the project.
You're never too old to try something new.
Fitness buffs who work out at least 5 times a week, these ladies have worked hard for their bodies, and they understand that fitness is good for their futures.
Not only do we need muscles, but we need those connective tissues, and all of the moving helps everything to work properly and stave off the aging part.
And it's working.
I don't feel like I'm 70-something. I feel really like I'm still 50.
It's that mentality and their cheeky calendar that these pinup girls are hoping will inspire others their age to get active.
I think it's important that people understand that age is only a number. I mean, I could be 73 and very sedentary, or I can be 73 and very active.
The calendars are for sale at Touchmark for $8 a piece. And in the spirit of women helping women, all proceeds are being donated to Harbor House domestic abuse programs.
If you missed Cyber Monday, there's still plenty of ways to save this holiday season. Here's Maribel Aber with some stress-free shopping tips.
December is just about here, and there are plenty of ways to save when you shop for the holidays and beyond. DealNews.com put together a list of the 10 best things to buy in December. And topping the list, gift cards. Deal News expects $100 iTunes gift cards will fall to as low as $85 in the weeks ahead. Other bargains could be had at major retailers like Target, which has knocked 10% off all store gift cards in December. And don't forget to check out Starbucks. Last year, it gave away $5 gift cards with the purchase of 2 holiday drinks. And if you miss the deals on TVs on Black Friday, don't despair. Watch the prices over the next 2 weeks. Some retailers are expected to slash prices in the first part of December. If you're in the market for jewelry, don't wait until the end of the year. Deals News says you'll see more offers in that category in December than in January or February. December is also a great time to buy golf clubs as retailers look to move inventory ahead of the release of new lines in the new year. And you may find deals on video games and even some select iPhones in December. For a full rundown of where to find bargains in December, check out the full list on DealNews.com.
Well, Starbucks is serving up a brand new winter drink. The coffee chain introduced the Juniper Latte on Tuesday. The espresso drink features a hint of juniper and sage. Starbucks says it will be available for a limited time. Starbucks also says that the return of its Starbucks for Life contest is back, which includes prizes worth more than $1.5 million. Coming up, we have the latest weather update.
Find out if snow will impact your weekend plans.
Make it your cue for you to do what you love.
Finding your passion is easy at Quincy University. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's degree or looking to go even further, at QU, your professional and academic future is bright. 40 undergrad programs include moments that become experiences, connections that become careers, and relationships that become lifelong support. We want you here. That's why we work hard to ensure that a Quincy University education is affordable. Let us help you put together a plan. Visit discover.quincy.edu to get started.
I'm Dan Michelli. I'm a tennis athlete here at QU. I'm an aspiring fashion designer and hope one day to start my own clothing line. The name of it is Michelli, which is my last name. This is my logo. It starts off with obviously drawings and sketchings and my ideas and stuff like that, and then from there we work into tech packs, which is here what you see behind me, which is like all the exact measurements, details like materials, colors, printing. So we'll do some revisions, we'll change up small details and all that type of stuff, and then send that back to them. They'll make the revisions, and then hopefully from there it's the go ahead with the production. By the time I graduate, hopefully in 2 years, I would like my fashion line to be up and running and sort of come out of school and go into that and try and do it full time.
It's anything but a winter wonderland. A pre-December blast of snowy conditions hit numerous states, resulting in many travel nightmares. Omar Jimenez reports.
One of the busiest travel days of the year was short a lot of travel. Winter weather turning the return from Thanksgiving into chaos.
Crazy backed up lines, people insane, people fighting to get in line, and everybody miserable. And the flight attendants and the ticket agents, bless their heart, they're trying, but they're miserable too.
At one point, more than 10 million people across the Midwest faced blizzard warnings. And on Sunday, more than 1,500 flights were canceled, with delays to more than 5,000, the vast majority in Kansas City and Chicago.
I want to call on everybody to be extremely neighborly, to check on anybody who is physically impaired in any way, or anybody that's obviously facing their own health challenges at this moment.
Chicago's O'Hare International Airport alone saw more than 800 cancellations Monday, with delays averaging close to an hour. But the problems weren't just limited to air travel. In Kansas, the governor declared a state of emergency, saying, "We strongly recommend that you postpone travel plans if possible."
The roadways are blocked, traffic jams, jackknife semis, things like that. I'm telling you now, today is a day of staying home and being safe.
Elsewhere in the Midwest, some places reported more than a foot of snow, with wind gusts in the Central Plains clocking as high as 50 to a hurricane-force 75 miles per hour. Travel conditions are expected to improve as the system moves out of the region, but now it heads to a slightly warmer northeast in the form of wind and rain. I'm Omar Jimenez reporting.
And joining us now from the Weather Center is QUTV's Abigail Moore.
All right, so let's first talk about that blizzard earlier this week. That was insane. I know my driveway was snow-packed and my car was stuck in it, so can we expect any more of that?
Absolutely. That was really kind of just out of nowhere. No one really expected that. We won't be seeing that, of intense of a storm coming up here soon. We will be seeing some snowflakes on Monday. It won't be as bad, like I said, but that blizzard really hit us pretty hard. It really kind of took some people out of shock. So what we have for this next upcoming week, we have a 40% chance of rain today. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy. As you can see on our weather graphic coming up here pretty soon. Saturday we have some clouds, 56-degree temperatures, and Sunday, well, as you can see right now, like I said, 56-degree temperatures on Saturday. And then Sunday we have coming up 42-degree temperatures with rain showers, and we have some PM snow showers on Monday. Like I said, we will be seeing some snowflakes on Monday. Will not be as bad as it was on Sunday night, which it was bad enough to cancel school and has really kept cars out of their driveways and out of the parking lots. It's been It's been hard this past week, but that'll be more cleared up. We will be seeing a lot of rain showers this week. So as you can see in our forecast, there's rain on Saturday, thunderstorms, showers on Sunday, and also, like I said, snow showers on Monday, and then cloudy on Tuesday and partly cloudy on Wednesday. So hopefully those temperatures will soak up some of that snow that we've had these past couple days, well, on Sunday, and that's been icing up the roads and keeping people from going out. And this week it'll be a little bit better, especially with that rain coming in, and the snow on Monday will definitely not be as much as it was, like I said.
Well, and it looks like the temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer, because I know Sunday those roads were terrible. I didn't drive on them. I came back here quite early on Sunday morning just to beat it, but I know some people weren't expecting it, and they were on the roads, and that was quite dangerous.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking forward to definitely the warmer temperatures, because yesterday I was out and I thought my fingers were going to fall off.
Me too.
Too cold for me.
Those did get pretty low, and as you saw this week, some of the temperatures, the low is 27 or around 27 or 30 degrees. So that will be pretty cold. So you're going to want to bundle up, make sure that your car is prepared, make sure you go buy yourself a scraper.
Right.
I've preached that for a while, but really go buy yourself a scraper because you're going to need it. So
I had to use a broom actually because the snow was so thick on top of my car over the weekend.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Well, and if you don't have anything, you can always just improvise. I used a cardboard box the first time. I know someone used a shoe. You can go either way. But
well, and I always think when there's ice coming, to put like a cardboard box over your window.
That's smart
to prevent
too.
the ice. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us, and thank you for the update.
Yeah, thank you.
And QU basketball season is underway, and find out which women's soccer player received high honors.
Sports Director Anna Konzak joins us next with all that and more.
It's required that we have 2 practicums for forensic psychology, one in the criminal justice field and one in the psychology field. So I chose security. I feel that this is going to benefit me once I graduate because it's giving me the experience to learn how to deal with people when I'm at a different level, if that makes sense. Like, I'm a regular student here at the university, but once I put on the uniform, even if it is just an intern, I'm held to a higher standard. My favorite professor would have to be Harry Kramer, because while he may seem boring to a lot of people, he has so many interesting stories and just so much useful information to give people because he talks through personal experience. After graduation, I will be going back home to St. Louis, and I'm planning on working for the government. I've learned a lot about myself being here at QU. I would have never actually picked to see myself in this field. I would have never picked forensic psychology. I originally was coming here to be like a science major.
College shouldn't be as hard as understanding fine art. Use the resources here at Quincy University. We're here to help.
Finding your passion is easy at Quincy University. Whether you're pursuing a bachelor's degree or looking to go even further, at QU, your professional and academic future is bright. 40 undergrad programs include moments that become experiences, connections that become careers, and relationships that become lifelong support. We want you here. That's why we work hard to ensure that a Quincy University education is affordable. Let us help you put together a plan. Visit discover.quincy.edu to get started.
Welcome back. Winter sports are in full swing.
But fall sports are still earning well-deserved recognition, and Anna Konzak joins us now with the latest.
Thanks, Ashlyn. You know, 2 fall athletes are still receiving well-deserved awards, but first. The women's basketball team hosted their annual Subway Classic over Thanksgiving break. The tournament consisted of 4 teams, including QU, Winona State, Truman State, and Wayne State. The Hawks dropped the opener of the Classic 65-57 to Winona State. Hawks got off to a slow start after 2 turnovers, leaving room for Winona State to grab an early lead. Michaela Gronwald's 3-pointers kept the Hawks in the game and closed the gap to 2 points in the second quarter, but the Warriors answered with a 7-0 run. Hawks came out strong in the second half with an 11-3 run to close the gap to a 3-point deficit. Hawks struggled with turnovers in the fourth quarter, and the Warriors took advantage. The Hawks answered with a 12-0 run to end the game, but fell short in their comeback. Hawks lost their second game of the tournament to Wayne State College. Alex Petrovic and Maddie Spagnola led the team with 16 points each in the team's 69-62 loss to the Wildcats. Women's basketball was back in action on the 20th to pick up their first win of the season against Missouri Western State University. Alexa Lowe led the team with 15 points while Maddie Spagnola put up 11 in their 59-54 win. The Hawks had a 43-point victory over Hannibal LaGrange University. Taylor Hickey was the stat leader this time with 16 points, while McKinley Gronwald had 11 in their 92-49 win. The men's basketball team competed over the break as well, losing to Upper Iowa University 104-92. Marcus Hinnon scored 21 points in the team's loss on the 16th. The team faced Missouri Western State University on the 20th, where they picked up their second win of the season. The Hawks used a dominant second half to secure their victory over Missouri Western. Demetrius Houston led the team this time with 18 points in the team's 76-63 win. The Hawks were back in action 2 days after Thanksgiving with Harris-Stowe State University. Hawks defeated Stowe State 90-80, and 2 QU players had a double-double. Aziz Fadika had 14 points and 10 rebounds, while teammate Marcus Hinton put up 16 points and 11 rebounds. Women's soccer may be out of season, but players are still earning awards for their hard work this past fall. Senior Abby Pulliam received First Team All-Midwest Region by the United Soccer Coaches. Pulliam is one of 5 GLVC student athletes receiving this recognition. This is the 5th All-Region team that Pulliam has been named to in her career as a Hawk. She is also eligible for All-American consideration. The 2018 football season has also come to a close, but like the women's soccer team, the recognition is still ongoing. Cody Leonard and QU football go hand in hand after he broke 4 QU records along with a conference one. Leonard was named GLVC Defensive Player of the Year and a unanimous first-team All-GLVC selection. Leonard has recently been nominated for the 2018 Harlan Hill Award, which is given to the Division II College Football Player of the Year. Leonard is among 37 nominees. Voting concluded on Monday the 26th, and the winner of the Harlan Hill Award will be announced on December 14th.
One New York police officer went on a routine call but saved an unusual thing.
We have that story next.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Rabel. I'm a 5th-year senior at Quincy University. I played volleyball at Quincy University for 4 years, and in the off seasons I would do CrossFit to stay in shape and prepare for my next seasons of volleyball. I started CrossFit when I was a senior in high school. I was visiting my sister. She took me to a class in CrossFit, and I remember the next day I literally couldn't even sit down because I hurt so bad, and I love that it made me feel so sore, and nothing in the volleyball had ever made me that sore, and I just love pushing myself. And so ever since I finished volleyball last year, I now about 4 to 5 different times go to CrossFit. It's all different areas of athleticism. I just love bettering myself.
Well, one farmer in New York State has a police officer to thank for saving their chicken. A new body cam video out of New York shows a police officer saving that chicken from a fire. The officer was responding to a shed that was on fire. He chased down the chicken after moving some propane tanks away from the flames. Because of the officer, the chicken was able to successfully escape the fire without any harm. The officer yells in the video to the homeowners, "I got your chicken." The other officers at the department plans to put him in for a special hero award.
You know, maybe that's why the chicken's been trying to cross the road all this time.
Right.
That was really sweet of him to do, though. I'm really glad he got saved.
Yeah, good for the chicken. Well, that's all we have time for today. For Anna and Abigail, I'm Quincy Feeney. Make sure to bundle up this weekend.
And I'm Ashlyn Worley. Be sure to tune in next Thursday for our last show of the semester. Thanks for joining us.